Spending every day here in this medieval city in the middle of Italy, I find something very grounding about being reminded how quickly time passes. The people that built this city, they were as alive in their own skin as we are in ours, and yet their time ended. And though I don't dwell on how or when that will happen, I do appreciate the reminder that life is so much more than achievements, progress, money, or any other false and lacking place that we find our security. Time so often slips through our fingertips.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our little home. Today is a fun day that we've been looking forward to. It's rainy and cold and windy here today, so it actually worked out perfectly because we're going to be taking about an hour and a half drive kind of northwest from where we are to visit my friend Julia. Julia is a cookbook author and an incredible writer. I always joke that she writes better in her second language than I do in my first, and she's really, really wonderful and has, I guess we recorded the podcast episode with her a few weeks ago. We have yet to air mine and Stu's new podcast At the Table, but that will be coming soon. But Julia recorded an episode with us, and this was a very unique opportunity considering she lives in Italy and we live in the United States to be able to meet up together. So we're gonna make lunch together and break bread, which is very exciting after I do these dishes. Again,
First things first.
first things first.
Did you
These are just some quick little breakfast flatbreads. This is made with beef. It's
Yum.
like a beef prosciutto. We got a little bit of that, and we got a little bit of prosciutto crudo, which is this one is kind of like a ham. So a little like breakfast, little arugula, balsamic oil, just very Italian breakfast. We're gonna have a delicious day ahead of us.
Indeed.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I'm so excited too. Hear him going up the stairs?
Oh, I hear him. I heard of elephants.
Okay, can you help me pick up dishes, please?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Good answer.
Today we're traveling to visit a friend in Tuscany for lunch, but before we do, I have to take care of the home. It doesn't matter where you are, home follows you everywhere. And I brought my FLATBREAD sheets with me here to take care of laundry and just to bring that touch of home right alongside us. If you, like me, think about the chemicals that are involved in something as fundamental as laundry detergent, which, by the way, is one of the worst culprits, then FLATBREAD sheets are perfect for you because they're free from brighteners and other harsh chemicals like dyes and parabens and preservatives. Every single time you wash your clothes, a residue of chemicals is being left behind, sticking to your clothes, building up, and being transferred to your skin. The great news is that it's such a simple switch to FLATBREAD sheets, and if you want a gentler clean right now, you can get 40% off with your auto shipment at earthbreeze.com/Elliot. In some ways, this trip was a way to try to hold on to pieces of life that I find matter. Time with my children, for example, and enjoying this time as a family of 6 as much as we can. Also, time with friends. We had friends visit us on this trip, and we were able to share this piece of our heart with them, as well as making new friends here and visiting online friends in person. To break physical bread with others is not just important to me, it is absolutely essential for a good life. As the saying goes, don't tell me what you ate, tell me who you ate with. I cook for a living, and so to have someone willing to nourish and fill our big family in this intimate way is a great gift indeed. More than calories, it's locking into our minds an experience, a relationship, a moment that we will take with us long after the money has been spent, the body has aged, and the children have grown. This trip has been a powerful reminder that people are what matter. Not the noise of the world, but the people. The ones that you can reach out and touch. The ones who show you comfort. The ones who pass on some kindness. The ones you smile at in the street. The ones that invite you to their table. This is what life is. It is so much more than social media feeds and breaking news and algorithms. Life is the pieces that you touch, the bread you break, the people that you hold dear.
So this is leftover risotto, and I made some.
Nice.
Instead of arancini, you need to fry them. These are baked.
It's a butternut squash or a squash and
Saffron.
saffron leftover risotto.
Yes.
So-
I could taste the saffron.
Yeah, it's a big thing in our because obviously we grow a lot of our food. It's super valuable.
Yeah.
You just don't waste it.
No.
You cook a chicken, you make broth from the bones, you make risotto, you're making something else.
Yeah.
You extra grilled vegetables, you make a frittata.
Yeah.
And that's the piece of homemaking, I guess, or
Yeah.
home cooking that's really hard to teach people.
Yeah.
It's like this third element of or
Yeah.
fifth element. How many elements are there? The fifth element of cooking is that home economy, I guess.
Yes.
I find it really tricky to teach that to people.
And it's the most satisfying.
It's the
when
most
you manage
satisfying.
to finish everything, and I have an empty fridge.
Yeah, it's so true.
I managed to do that. Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
What is he making here?
Zabaglione.
Zabaglione, like the fried.
And then Zabaglione is egg yolks, sugar,
Okay.
sweet wine,
Okay.
and we will be serving that with the baked apples.
Okay. This is what you were talking about doing in replace of cream.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So there's alcohol instead of milk. So
It's like. Oh my gosh. Do it in
It's
the newsletter.
like grappa meets meringue
Yes.
meets custard.
Yes, and it's gluten free, dairy free, made with
My
our
goodness.
our eggs. So you know
Oh
where they're
my
coming
goodness.
from. I mean, on its own, it's good, but think about this with baked apples, or we
Yeah.
want to make gelato in the summer.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go.
Our time in Italy is coming to a close.
Yes,
A month went very quickly.
it goes by quick.
It
Are you
does.
ready to go back?
No. I'm ready to get into the garden and to see all the new lambs and, of course, to see our dog and cats and wonderful things. But I've just been so grateful for a time to fill. You know, we haven't done our normal work schedule. We haven't lived our normal life. And so in doing so, some of those reserves that get a little depleted in normal life have been filled.
Yeah.
It's special.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, a routine can be really, really good, but also getting out of your routine helps you think about things in a fresh way.
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's, look, we came here with some intentions of just family time, but we also had a bunch of work to do while we were here. So even though it wasn't our normal work schedule, we did all the work for K Vita and sold out of the getaway while we were here and met everybody and secured everything. So in a way, we've been working really hard. Just,
Right.
a different
kind of work.
a different sort of work.
Yeah.
And we've met friends here and we have community here, and that feels pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to know that we'll be back in October with a group. That's going to be really fun to be able to introduce them to people and to show them this place that we have loved for so many years. That
Indeed.
feels really special. Normal life is good and our home is so good. But this time as a family, just uninterrupted, 30 days, no breaks, all together with our kids is something that I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Because those years between now and things starting to change are going to go very quickly.
Yeah.
So, nothing but just a full heart.
Oh. Talk amongst yourselves.